Everyone, hello everyone, welcome to back our channel. So continuous of the previous one, we do some more questions of previous year gate and ESC. For that one, continuous question was, consider the circuit shown in the figure below. It is a inverting op-amp. So all our feedback and input resistance are equal 10 kilo ohms. Applied a input voltage. So if the op-amp is idle with output saturation voltage plus or minus 10 volts in the transfer characteristic of the circuit. So we have to draw the transfer characteristics for the plus or minus V saturation when applying input voltage. So for that one, given that V saturation plus or minus 10 volts. So for the first case one, a positive voltage of the input, the transfer curve will be. So for that, for positive voltage, the transfer curve will be like this. So when the input, this is input, then output. For that one, 10 volts plus 10 volts minus 10 volts, that is plus or minus V saturation. So this is called as threshold voltage I, this is called. So where V threshold voltage high equals to V saturation, positive V saturation equals to 10 by 2 equals 5 volts. Because for the case 1, positive voltage, we can take the positive value of V saturation. So then case 2, negative voltage, negative input voltage. So then the transfer characteristics will be like this. This is a negative 10 volts, positive 10 volts. So for this one, direction seems to like this. This is called VTL. That is called threshold low, where VTL equals to minus V saturation by 2. Why we take in negative? For case 2, we already mentioned negative voltage, input voltage. So for the negative input voltage, we take it as minus. So minus 10 by 2 equals to minus 5 volts. For that one, by combining both positive and negative, we can get that positive and negative input voltage. We combine those two characteristics, positive and negative. So for the positive and negative, we can get combined, we get the characteristics are like this. So for the positive case, it seems to like this. The direction. Then for negative case, we get combined both things. So direction like this. So this is a threshold 5 volts, negative 5 volts. This we call as VTH. This is called as VTL. Low threshold voltage, high threshold voltage. So this is the answer for the given question. Both are all the three resistance are same values for applying the V saturation plus or minus 10 volts. Thank you. We can continue next question. So the other question was, the attenuation constant alpha for the distortionless transmission lines is. So they are asking distortionless. For distortionless, the condition we know, R by L equal to GC. Okay, right? This is important for the question. We can do the analysis. So where alpha equals to under root RG, attenuation constant, phase constant, beta. We asked in the question they ask alpha. So under root alpha into RC by L equals to R. We get this one by this condition only, where G equals to R L by C. Okay, sorry, RC by L. So then answer is alpha equals to R into under root C by L. Thank you. We go to another question. So continuous of the question. This is another important question. The question seems to be very large, but comes to the answer with very simple. So watch it. The given question is, consider the circuit shown in the figure below. The circuit is constructed to increase the value of driving output current of the circuit. It consisting of 3 transistors with gain beta 1 equals to 100, beta 2 equals 50, and beta 3 equals 20. So biasing circuit is omitted for the simplicity, but it is ensured that all the 3 transistors working in active region with negligible effect of the base width modulation. If this input current to be first transistor 10 micro, already given for the first transistor input current is 10 microamps. Then the value of the output, we have to calculate output current. So they already be given the diagram, circuit diagram. The input current already given, that's 10 microamps, and beta equals to 100, beta 2 equals 50, and beta 3 equals to 20. These are transistor gains. So we can easily calculate with the analysis of transistor analysis. So we already know that the output is when the output of emitter, collector, base. So it NPN transistor, right? So emitter is output for the transistor 1, and it gives to the input for transistor 2. So by the analysis, so for our transistor analysis of the transistor, so I1 that is nothing but IE of transistor 1, IE equals to IC plus IB, where IC equals to beta into IB, right? We know that one. So beta IB plus IB, we getting common IB. So for that one, 1 plus beta, this is IE. Remember that one, it is helpful over there. So for transistor current, for the transistor 1, I1 that is IE output. So for that one, IE equals to beta I1 plus 1. Beta 1 is gain of the transistor 1. So where base, for the IB nothing but base, right? So for the base we are applying input current, that is I in. So simply write I in, right? First equation. So then next second equation we getting by that transistor 2. For the transistor 2, same emitter, base, collector, same logic over here apply. For the IE equals to I2 equals to beta 2 plus 1 I1, where I1 is we getting for this equation 1, this is nothing but I1, gain of the output current of the transistor 1. So we take it as I1. This equation 2. Simply equation 3 we are getting by the transistor 3. The emitter is IE for the transistor 3 nothing but I out. For I out we get beta 3 plus 1 I2, right? This is input where it is getting from the input transistor to output. So simply this is chain I1, I2, we out I out. So we have to calculate I out. They already given some values. For I out calculation, beta 3 plus 1, where I2 is nothing but this one, right? Beta 2 plus 1 I1. So for I1 we know that one, I1 is this one, right? Beta 1 plus 1 I in. So we know beta 3, beta 2, beta 1. This gains of the 3 transistor. So we already mentioned the input current. Input current nothing but 10 microamps. So after that finally I out equals to 20, 50 plus 1, 100 plus 1 into 10 into 10 to the power minus 6, right? So after that one we can get answer by calculating all this one. We get 1.03 amps. This is the output current of the circuit. So this is very simple. If you go for next, go for it, you can easily understand this entire process. So thank you. We go for another question. So this is another question. At the distance of 6 km from an antenna, the field strength is 12 volts per meter. In the field strength at the distance of d kilometer is 6 volts per meter. Then d is. So we already know for far field for the far field, what we get? E inversely proportional to D. Field strength is inversely proportional to distance. So we have one condition, E1 by E2 equals to D2 by D1. This is the equation by this formula. It's very important. Okay, for that one they already given some distance and strength, so substitute over there. 12 by 6 and D2 by 6. They already given distance, first distance, and the strength, and another 12 meters. We have to calculate D2. By this one we can cancel those things, and hence finally get D2 equals to 12 kilometers. This is the answer. Thank you. We go for another question. So a very important question. With the help of the formula we get the solution. If the circuit shown below as a zero transient response, then the value of L we have to calculate this inductor. So given that V equal to 2 cos 2t plus 135 degrees. In the question they already mentioned this one. Okay, so one condition in AC transients, for transient free response, the phase angle theta equals to tan inverse of omega L by R plus pi by 2 is very important for AC transient. For transition free response, this is a formula. They already given phase angle 135. This is 135. Substitute here, and tan inverse of omega. What we get? Omega 2, right? 2 into L by R plus phase shift 90 degrees. So 135 minus 90 equals to tan inverse of 2L by R. So this becomes 45 degrees. Tan inverse of 2L by R becomes tan 45 degrees. 2L by R, this becomes 1, right? This becomes 1. So by cross multiplication, 2L equals to R. The given R value in question, what is given? 0.01. That is nothing but 1 by 100, right? So L equals to 1 by 200. That is nothing but 5 millihenries. This is the answer. Very important question. So go. Thank you. We go for